Hi everyone, welcome back to this week Weekly Market Update. So as usual, let's take a look at what's happening to the market as we know that market is right now going crazily hot, hitting all kind of record-breaking bullish at this point of time. So let's digest what's happening over the last week and things to watch out for the coming week as well. But do take note, one thing is that next week is a shorter week for the US market due to Good Friday on the Friday itself. So last week we can see that Dow closed 300 point lower on Friday itself, but it's the best week since December. However, things to take note is that if let's say you are doing trading, intraday trading on US index, you can realize that there's a mixture of the data whereby Dow and S&P both inched lower. However, for Nasdaq, it added 0.16% to close at 16,428 last Friday itself. So why is this so? Alright, so if let's say you go into individual stock, you digest a little bit, you will realize that what causes the market to to be that bullish mainly is because on last week Fed Reserve meeting, which I stated in my Telegram. If you have not joined, please remember to join in. Is due to Fed, mentions that he will stood still or sticking to his forecast with a 3 rate cut before end of 2024. This is a very bullish news at this point of time is because even with the high economy data, the inflation rate showing still at a high side, Powell or the Fed mentions that they will continue with the 3 rate cut. So will it be that possible? Because the thing is that, which I written over here, Fed left 6 meeting to go for 2024 with 3 rate cut coming soon or expectations. We are actually looking at 1 cut in every 2 meeting. Alright, so if let's say coming June the cut did not go through, so we are looking at 3 cut in the last 5 meeting. So are we going to say that Fed going to do all the 3 cut at the last 3 meeting perhaps and make the market so that bullish? Perhaps. Why? Because we know that this year is the president year, right? So they might want to do something for the US president, Biden, to make it look better. We will never know. Alright, so but this is still in one game in play, the US president. Alright. So coming back to the market itself, so what causes the Dow to be so slightly bearish while Nasdaq is bullish is mainly because on the earnings. I think Nike is actually one of the Dow Composite, which dropped 6.9% due to disappointing guidance and slowing of the China sales. All right, so not only on that, Lululemon also dropped 15.8% with a weak guidance as well. So then what goes to Nasdaq is because Nvidia, if let's say you are participating into the stocks, I believe everyone is looking for a record-breaking milestone for Nvidia to hit $1,000, and that is why you can see that Nasdaq I think is being well held by Nvidia itself. All right, so there's only one share right now is pulling the whole Nasdaq of withstanding the downside at this point of time. Right, so but another things to take note for this one, the Everness, this Durrell, she did mentions that given with the current data, she believe a pretty decent chance that the central bank may cut less than 3 times this year. Otherwise, she see a greater risk if it cut too soon. Alright, so right now market is over celebrating with the last week news, at a high side. So with the digestion come into play, we shall see a clearer pictures in the coming week or coming months. All right, so that's all for all the market news. We shall go into the chart itself. So this is Dow Jones chart, which I mentioned since 9 March. Okay. All right. So I did mention since the January bearish divergence in play. Watch out for 38,000 as resistance. May short near 38,000. So it break above. All right. By then, and then we continue update resisted at 39.40. Before we may see the pullback. So nothing wrong. All right. Nothing wrong. So I did put some arrow over here. Let's go to the day chart. All right, this is what we are looking for. I did put some arrow. If it break below, we are going to short it. All right, or we are going to short when it break the 38,000, which I also stated here. So let's take a look. All right, so yes, otherwise break below 38,000, watch out for shorting signal, as you can see. So the resistance is 39.40, the support is 38,000. So 38,000 did not come after going higher and higher. So the divergence did not play, and right now it break, as you can see. This used to be a divergence. Alright, so it break above the divergence and it go even higher. But right now we are hitting the milestone of the 40,000 at this point of time. So that's why you can see that when the market touches, alright, touches all-time high close to the 40,000, on last Friday it pulled back a little. Alright, so right now we may be in this circle area or this rectangle area for the index to play around until it break this, ascending support. Alright, this is immediate support. Immediate support a break, we may see a slightly downside. So we shall continue monitor. So right now I just move the arrow here. Alright, if it break this arrow, we see go down. If it break 38,000, we may see a further downside. Alright, so that is my view for Dow. Continue monitor this ascending support line, see whether does it break below or not. So coming up, we will be looking into CCL. Alright, we used to look at it. Right now we just revisit once again. So just take note, CCL, there will be earnings coming up on Wednesday itself, earnings report. So if let's say it's a positive earnings, it may fuel CCL to break above the $19 to $20 resistance and also above the 200-day moving average to hit or may hit $30 as a jackpot target. Why I say jackpot target? Because 20 to 30, a $10 jump is almost quite a significant movement, right, at current situation whereby all-time high for the index itself. So it's possible, doesn't mean it's not. So we shall see on Wednesday what will be the earnings report for CCL. So I be so slightly a bit positive on it is because you can see how Royal Caribbean move, right? I think you can see Royal Caribbean chart as be very high side. Both is also actually on the same industry, but CCL is underperformed at this point of time. So yes, on the financial statement it that be a lot slightly different, but on industry wise, Royal Caribbean is perform way better than CCL itself. Alright, so I eyeing on the positive side for CCL on the coming weeks. So next is actually to recap of Boeing that we mentioned last week. So last week did mentions that on 16 March, supported at 181, which is coincide with 23.6 Fibo level. A break below may send BA to 145 support level. Alright, the good thing for BA is doesn't break is because on the daily frame you can see that it is at the support level or at the bottom level. Okay, support level or the bottom level. Can you see it with RSI at the oversold situation? Alright, and that is why we may see a slightly pullback at this point of time. But Boeing is not out from the danger at this point of time. Alright, it's just one movement, might be due to the index itself. So we continue to monitor whether does it cross the MA. Otherwise, we might see this may continue. Alright, so for Boeing, I'm still kind of like not out of the risk yet, but at least it's not that negative or that bearish after all. So this level is good support level at this point of time. It's an immediate support. Once it break, we'll still go to the downside. Alright, with the news, a lot of negative news for Boeing or the plane itself. Okay, so let's move on to US oil. Alright, WTI crude oil. This is what I mentioned. Alright, so 16 March, same view, must break $81 to see the next resistance at 90 to 92. Buyers upside at this point. So we can see on day movement, alright, on the daily chart, the price yes intend to break 81 and we reverse break. Alright, so reverse back. So this one seems like a bull trap. Alright, like a bull trap, like a dick, the buyers or upside, whatever trap you want to say is a bull trap to trap you down. But the upside or is not ended yet. Alright, it's not ended yet. At least it touches back All right, it may bounce from here. So my view for US oil remain. I'm still biased on the upside. So we shall see for the coming week. Does it able to break 81? All right. So I just do a quick update. 23rd March 2024. Bias upside intact. Okay. At this point of time, must break 81 to see next resistance level. Okay. So that is my view for US oil. So next thing we'll be looking into HAIs, I'll say Hang Seng Index, which I think I mentioned last week as well. So let's take a look on last week. I think I mentioned Hang Seng. We are talking about upside share telegram, neckline, break above 70, we path towards 750. But Hang Seng did not. Alright, Hang Seng did not. So we look at daily chart. After touching the 70,000, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it bounced below. Can you see that? So it did not successfully break above 70,000. It returned back 2 days later. And right now we are actually at a very crucial resistance turn support level. Alright, this used to be a resistance level. Right now it touches. It can be a support level. Alright, and it bounced from here. Okay, so this is a very crucial level. So for people who are keen to play in Hang Seng Index, watch out for 16,000 this level. Okay, you can give a slight buffer, 16,000 or 15,500, 15,600, some buffer percentage over here, to prevent getting stop hunt or whichever. Otherwise, we are kind of like buyers on the upside with this resistance turn support intact at this point of time. Okay, we never know how it moves, we just derive from the chart itself. Okay, so I will just stick, and then that is my play for Hang Seng Index. Okay, so one last we just visit Nike right now. Yes, on the daily time frame it kept down. So will there be a return play, a cover gap play before it come down? I will not know. But looking at a longer term, if let's say they are giving guidance on the earnings for the coming years, I will kind of like bias on the downside, looking at support area around 83. Okay, one last counter. I think Tesla. All right, so Tesla, just watch out. My view intact. Break below this 23.6% FIBO is not a good sign. I still bias on the downside. Alright, I kind of like bias on the downside. So we know what happened on China, why continue to go down is because of the for Tesla, why continue to go down is because of the China demand getting worse. Alright, so the sales, the demands for China actually reduce. That causes why Tesla continue to drop. But it doesn't mean Tesla is a bad stock. It's just that when is the good price for you to enter in is very crucial as well. Okay, if the giants of the EV is not performing well, it will just go by to all Chinese EV company like NIO, like uh Xpeng, whichever. Alright, so Li Auto, yes, it's all performing quite badly. So just focus on Tesla itself. It will give you more high side. Okay, this is what I said by if only above. So this is previously in 2023. Right now we can see on the daily time frame or the weekly time frame, Li actually came down. Alright, if you long above $40, make a decision to cut your losses first. Not a good level to buy in. Like I said, $40 is not a good level to buy in. This is since August 20. Is over here. Alright, we don't buy above. Alright, so if people who buy and the highest is goes 46, making $6, risking $10, not a perfect idea. And I will never go into Li if Tesla is so cheap right now. Correct. So break below $40, we may see more downside. Try to hit above, come down, hit above, come down. I think Li can see more downside. I just want to chart for them. It's not in my gameplay at this point of time. Right, so that's all for this week Weekly Market Update. As usual, remember to share and like, and also follow my Telegram for more greater news and more latest update from over there. Thank you once again. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.